Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 6th of August. In this update, New Zealand has won silver and come ever so close to gold at the track cycling in Paris. Rebecca Petch, Sian Fulton and Elise Andrews being narrowly defeated by Great Britain in the women's track sprint.
Through to the finish now is Britain in front, and Britain hold it. Britain have held it. Great Britain the gold medal in 45.186.
Earlier, Finn Butcher won gold in the men's kayak crossing.
Finn Butcher is an Olympic champion!
More shortly in sport. The government's cracking down on primary schools over poor maths achievement. It's directing the focus to accountability in an Education Review Office overhaul and replacing the curriculum for next year. Principals Federation President Leanne Otene says the sector's panicking. There isn't enough time and resources for teachers to adopt the new program. She says many schools are seeing success with their own programs and know that relying on student workbooks alone won't improve maths outcomes.
We have an extremely long tail of underachievement in this country, and the key to making a difference here is learning support.
Uncertainty about whether New Zealand will adjust its terror threat level to keep in line with Australia. The Australian government's lifted its domestic terrorism threat from possible to probable. It notes a global rise in political polarisation and the war in Gaza as drivers. Massey University's John Battersby says New Zealand is a long way from the rest of the world, so it can be difficult to predict. And he says we'll be looking at Australia, but we're a different country and the drivers may not be found as quickly or as strongly. New evidence has come to light surrounding 3-year-old Lachlan Jones' death as the second phase of a coronial inquest starts today. The Gore toddler died 5 years ago. His body found in a council oxidation pond about a kilometre from his home. Jamie Cunningham reports.
Police concluded he walked there himself, but his father, Paul Jones, believes he was murdered. Last week, Newsroom revealed messages between two anonymous people discussing a third party putting a boy in a pond. Forensic pathologists, an investigator and a child behaviour expert are set to be called in the expert phase of the inquest, starting today. It will last for 2 weeks.
Further DNA analysis is expected to dominate Day 7 of Philip Polkinghorne's murder trial. The Auckland eye doctor is accused of murdering his wife, Pauline Hannah, in 2021. The defence maintains that Hannah took her own life. The Crown's DNA expert told the court Hannah's neck had DNA from both herself, Polkinghorne, and a much smaller amount possibly from a third person. Yesterday's event centred around blood in the bedroom and urine on the dressing gown Hannah wore at the time of her death. More DNA and forensic evidence from the scene is expected today. In sport, Finn Butcher has claimed New Zealand's third gold medal of the Paris Olympics, leading from start to finish in the 4-man final of the kayak cross. Rebecca Petch, Sian Fulton and Elise Andrews have taken silver in the track cycling team sprint. Britain pipped them for gold by 0.473 of a second in the final. Sailors Micah Wilkinson and Erica Dawson are third in the mixed multi-hull with 3 races to go tomorrow. And Sean Johnson will retire from the Warriors at the end of the current NRL League season. I'm Nivareti Manu, that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.